Hi, this is Pat Nolan and Caleb. Caleb's 14 weeks old, Malinois pup. This is his second track of the day. You can see he's down and on the article there. There's no food on the track, and I didn't put anything on my boots or anything. I just wearing boots across there. These steps are very close together. He hasn't been tracking very long. I think there's 8 or 9 articles on this track. He has some problems at different spots. I'm not training him to be a footstep tracker like for sport work, but we're working for police service dog or a working dog. There's 7 or 8 articles on this track. You can see he is interested in following. We get going, I start spacing the steps out a little farther apart. He has some problems in a couple places here. He misses one article on the track. He missed a knife on the track. It may be coming up soon. That's a duck call. These little plastic lids. This is a duck call. And I rewarded him for downing, not on the article, but for downing. There he missed a knife. Don't want that. That's my favorite pocket knife. Don't want to miss it. I doubled back on the other side of this hedgerow, and I think the wind is blowing the scent across. He keeps throwing his head up here. There's a shotgun shell on the trail. We change a little bit of cover right there. But again, I think he's getting some crosswind blowing across. Now we have some problems here. He loses the track in the change in cover. I think there's some crosswind, which was my fault. Then he smells the article. There's a little e-collar laying there with no strap, just the e-collar receiver. Starts hunting for the article, and he smells some deer poop. Starts searching for deer poop. I was trying to let him work out the article. He was trying to work his way to the deer poo. Finally get that straight. Or we're getting it straight. And he's still wanting deer poo.
Deer poo. I'm not chasing deer poo.
Whoop. Get back to work and run over top of it.
Good.
Look back at me at the article indications. Not perfect, but again, I think there's some wind. This is in a little tunnel between a hedgerow and a fence, a little hill on the right. Restarting, getting some swirling scents in there maybe. He's having trouble working it out. I'm not going to go forward when he's not on the track. Gets back on the track. Whoop. Yeah, I think he's following man scent and foot scent. Now this is the end of the trail up here. There's a quarter and a nickel on this right there. He indicated those articles. That was the actual end of the track. Kind of boxed myself in a corner, couldn't figure out how to get out of there. Or it was the end of the track I intended to search with the pup. Let me put it that way. I paid him off for the coin alert. And then he went back to trailing my way out. Not sure if he was sight trailing there or just gawking the open spots. But he has a little struggle here. And he starts, again, he's checking patches. He's trailing the path out. Nose down in there. Well, there was no articles here. I was just going home, but since he was ready to trail it, I figured I'd let him. Trying to figure how I was going to end it without an article on there. Again, we get down in here. We're between a road, traveled road, and a hedgerow. There's a culvert on the right. I think the scent is swirling around down in there some. He's either confused or lost. Head up, scenting around. Takes him a while to work this out. About this time I was wishing I had quit earlier. He reacquires the track and away we go. I started letting him pick up some steam there. He was rolling along. And I took one of the articles out of my pocket and slow him down here and toss it out in front. It's not the ideal way to end it, but I didn't have an article. I was letting him not backtrail, I was letting him trail me back to the house. Nice job, a lot of fun.
Good.